Literally, every electric vehicle startup is looking forward to becoming the next Tesla. But the truth is, not all of them can be one. But we do have a Chinese electric vehicle startup looking forward to becoming much better than what Tesla is today, both in terms of products and their stock prices. So will NIO hit $500 by 2022? Well, let's find out. Hi Fixers, welcome back to Fix Your Finances, Build Financial Wealth. If you want to build your financial wealth and fill your mind with the right information, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for us to provide you with more valuable content. Now that you are done with it, let's get right into the video now, shall we? It looks like more and more people are buying electric vehicles, and this means that investors can put their money into electric vehicle startups like NIO. There is no doubt that Tesla made electric vehicles look cooler, and they did their best to change the perception of people about electric cars. Tesla showed us that electric vehicles can be fun, engaging, and futuristic, and most importantly, fast. Then we have so many electric vehicle startups trying to copy the success of Tesla and its products. Most of them don't even make it into their production phase, and they die even before they release their first product. You cannot say the same things for the Chinese EV startup NIO. And we do have so many things to talk about NIO to keep you excited about this brand that is trying to offer things differently than what Tesla is trying to offer currently. NIO popularized the battery swapping technology, and this is something that Tesla abandoned some time before. NIO is also offering an option to buy their vehicles without batteries. Wait, but what's the point of an electric vehicle without a battery? Well, that's an obvious question, and NIO is trying to do things differently here, which we will discuss in a minute. But before that, we need to ask you a question. If money was not a problem, would you buy an electric car? Well, most people hesitate to buy an electric car for two reasons: battery recharge time and range anxiety. With NIO, you can get batteries for your new NIO EV as a subscription model. This means you can pay a monthly fee to get batteries for your car. Now, there are many benefits for this business model that NIO is trying to push. The first one is that the initial cost of owning an EV will be much lower. The second one is that you can always get the latest and greatest battery packs available for your specific car model if you want to increase the range of performance or the car. Clever move, NIO. And like we mentioned earlier, NIO is trying to solve the range anxiety problem by setting up battery swapping stations apart from the existing fast charging network. So far, NIO has managed to offer about 100 million kilowatt hours of electricity, and NIO also states that more and more users are using their battery swapping service. Now that is very evident from the fact that NIO currently has 193 battery swapping stations along the 134 supercharging stations in China, and this will continue to grow as more and more people are purchasing NIO cars, and the government is supporting EV adoption too. Right now, NIO is looking forward to increasing the number of their battery swapping stations to 500 stations by the end of 2021. NIO also stated that they completed 2 million battery swaps. The company also showcased their second generation of the battery swapping stations, and this new generation of stations can now accommodate 13 battery packs and can swap up to 312 batteries per day. And this is at least 3 times more than what it could do previously. NIO generates most of its revenue from the sale of electric cars, but apart from that, they also provide charging solutions and other services that complement their products. The company recently launched its own Model S killer, the ET7, which is its first electric sedan during a consumer event called the NIO Day 2021. This put a smile on the Chinese stock analysts, and their predictions for the stock remain bullish. Yes, the company is facing issues due to the ongoing trade wars and also due to the global shortage of computer chips. NIO had to shut down its plant for 5 days by the end of March 2021, and you could say that it was reflected in their stock prices too. The shutdown was due to the shortage of semiconductors that are required for the production of electric car components, which include everything from the car's entertainment system to its drivetrain. But this shortage is not going to affect just NIO. Major car manufacturers like Ford and Volkswagen also had to limit their production. NIO initially planned to deliver around 20,500 vehicles during the first quarter of this year, but the global shortage of semiconductors forced the company to cut it short to 19,500 cars. But it looks like nothing can stop NIO. NIO co-founder and president Xin Lihong stated that they don't fear the competition by Tesla's Model Y because the company's orders and deliveries are increasing at a rate that could make NIO a worthy competitor to Tesla's offerings in the Chinese market. Not just that though, NIO recently rolled out its 100,000th electric car at the Jack NIO Advanced Manufacturing Center in China. This success is truly unbelievable for a company that just started manufacturing 3 years ago. We could say that the world's largest car market is treating electric cars reasonably well. You could also keep in mind that NIO is aiming to be a premium electric vehicle brand, so manufacturing and selling such a huge number of vehicles with a big price tag is no easy task, and their customers are really happy with their product offerings too. So this is a piece of positive news for all the investors looking forward to investing in NIO stocks. NIO delivered around 17,353 vehicles in the last quarter of last year, and this will continue to grow over the years thanks to its ever-expanding product lineup and also increase the number of its sales network. With China trying to push more and more EVs into their market and considering how far the EV industry has come so far, industry experts are predicting the sales of EVs to rise more than 30% in China. And that means China will have 1.8 million units on the road. And when you compare it globally, experts are predicting it to rise about 70% this year. So will NIO hit the $500 mark by 2022? With everything that the company is doing lately, we can remain bullish with this stock, and today is the best time to buy it. The pandemic situation did affect NIO initially last year, but the company jumped back on its course to deliver more and more vehicles after every quarter. NIO's delivery situation has always been consistent, and the company is now planning to improve the production capacity to 10,000 cars per month later this year. Currently, the company has got the EC6, ES6, and ES8 SUVs in their product lineup, and this will continue to grow because the demand for more mass market and affordable EVs can get us new models from NIO. Nothing about the EV market trend changed over the past few years, and more people will consider getting themselves an electric vehicle. NIO's global expansion plans must also be put into consideration, and this is huge because it can break the monopoly of Tesla worldwide. Currently, both NIO and Tesla operate in the Chinese market, and they are well received. NIO delivered a total of 43,728 vehicles in 2020, and that generated about $2.5 billion in revenue. On the other hand, Tesla generated about $6.66 billion from China alone. So yes, NIO is still far behind Tesla, but you also need to keep in mind that Tesla is a much older company and Tesla did have the first mover advantage. Analysts also find NIO to be a leader and an innovator in the Chinese premium electric vehicle industry, and NIO's battery as a service model differentiates it from the rest of the crowd. There are many medium to long-term catalysts available for the NIO stock, which should push it higher. The catalysts include NIO's expansion into Europe by the second half of 2021 and other potential markets later on. Therefore, NIO stock is very much expected to hit even $500 by the end of 2022 if all things go right. To sum up, NIO's fundamentals look incredibly positive to the analysts, and you also need to keep in mind that legacy automakers like Ford and Volkswagen are also trying to enter into the market with their offerings. Well, competition is always good for consumers, but if you are an investor, you always need to keep an eye on what the competition has to offer. There is no denial that the electric vehicles are the future, and China is looking like the perfect place to start the next EV revolution with their homegrown brands. The world will be taking a close look at what China can offer, and NIO is looking to be the torchbearer for the next EV revolution after Tesla. NIO is an excellent long-term investment if you are an investor. That being said, NIO does have the potential to reach $500 by the end of 2022. With that, we have come to the end of our video. Let us know in the comments below if you think NIO will reach $500, and make sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at fixyourfinances_. See you next time at Fix Your Finances.